Hey guys! I have to apologize for being so late. I know I said like 2.5 weeks ago there would be a video, and now here we are. With it just happening. But we are here now. So let's get started, shall we? This week we watched episodes 1 through 13 of Adventure, which basically covers a lot of basic information and really nothing else. In episode 1, we meet the kids, Taichi, Sora, Yamato, Mimi, Joe, Kishiro, and Takeru as they are suddenly whisked away from their summer camp into an entirely different world that is foreign to them. The first 8 episodes cover them meeting their Digimon and getting to see the very first stages of evolutions, and the next 5 cover the Digimon arc, in which all of the kids are separated and must come back together. This arc is a introducing arc of sorts, and it doesn't introduce a whole lot, in my opinion. While we do get a few inklings of characterization, these set of episodes are mostly a lot of action, which makes sense because we're mostly learning about evolutions and how those kind of happen. However, I think out of all of the kids, we do get to see the most from Yamato, and we get to kind of see his brotherly instincts with Takeru, and then we get to, of course, see his very beginning stages of his rivalry with Taichi. We also get to see him in this sick running sequence. It's my fave. It's my favorite. That isn't to say that we don't learn about anybody else, though. We learn that Sora has a bit of an issue with love and affection, and Taichi has a bit of an issue with thinking things through and kind of just going into situations without wondering what's going to happen next. Kishiro likes to focus more on his laptop and giving attention to that than to other people, which gets him into trouble with people like Mimi, who are very impatient and do like a little bit of attention. Joe has a lot of feelings of responsibility and like he has to take care of the group, and Takeru, he's real cute. He's a little babby, and I love him. Nothing's wrong with him. He cries, but not right now. He hasn't cried yet, I don't think. Doesn't want to fight, I guess. But I mean, he's 8, so he's so adorable. Come on! The arcs in general that we watched are very easy to watch, in my opinion. The, what I like to call evolution arc, is a lot of everyone fumbling around, not knowing what's going on, and of course, evolutions and kind of the very beginnings of everything. And the Digimon arc is more of everyone starting to learn how to team up and kind of become a team and work together. Throughout these episodes, we come in contact with the Black Gears, which are essentially tools used by Digimon to control other Digimon to do his evil bidding, as evil doers do. The Black Gears do set a theme for later on in the show, especially in 02, where a lot of black types of tools are used to control Digimon. That's not a spoiler. Is it? Besides that, we don't learn a whole lot. We learn that the Digivices are a holy device of sorts in the digital world. We get to learn about the Digimon and their names and types and stuff. While I obviously do not think that these are the most thought-provoking episodes or the ones that have the most to talk about, I think they're a fun way to sort of kick off the series. While not very strong, I think, for me especially, they're very nostalgic, and they are definitely episodes that I can just kind of put on and not have to worry about paying attention for super close information, because I do already know what's going on, and they're not relaying tons of it at once in the first place. Personal favorite moments from the episodes. All of episode 12, because Takeru is my second favorite character in the entire series, and that episode's so cute and adorable, and I love it so much. It's just a really fun and sweet episode, and you kind of, it definitely does not prepare you for what's coming next. Taichi and Yamato's snow fight in episode, I think, 9. Come on, like, especially after the running scene, I can't take it super seriously. It's so ridiculous. And then the breaking down in tears is supposed to be really sad, and I've never found it sad because of how it's led up. And then they almost fall off the mountain and die. Thanks, Digimon! Of course, Antoine's death is something that always has gotten me dub or sub, and it's so sad. Like, this little 8-year-old boy has just, like, dogs. Like, this little 8-year-old boy has, like, lost his best friend. And he's just, like, bawling about it as his best friend goes into the air as data and disappears, and then returns as an egg as feathers fly down around him. It's so sad. I also really love the little scene with the eggs and how everyone describes how they like their eggs. Oh, I think that scene's real cute and it's real silly, and I like the silly moments because everything else ends up, especially at the end of arcs, real sad. For the most part, I didn't think too much was changed between the dub and the sub, at least personally. I thought the dub, for the most part, did a pretty decent job of keeping the tone and the seriousness in what was going on. I was surprised about how much hadn't really changed. There is a lot of characterization, Mimi especially, that was the most obvious to me. The dub makes her very ditzy and very much of an airhead, and I feel like in the sub she's taken much more seriously. The main example that I think of is in episode 2. In the dub, Sora asks Mimi, oh, is that full of makeup and brushes? With her little, like, bag full of whatever. And Mimi's like, oh, I don't know. And she, like, pulls it out, and it's like, I've got a thing, and this thing, and this little thingy with the things, and a broken compass, I think, and I don't know what this is. Then you switch over to the sub, and it's Sora being like, hey, what do you have in your bag? And Mimi's like, yeah, I've got like the Swiss Army knife and like all these really important tools. Oh, BT dubs, I totally like just took some of my dad's survival gear because I haven't gone camping in a long time and I thought I'd need it. What? How do you get makeup and brushes and that from I stole my dad's survival gear because we haven't gone camping in a long time? What? I don't know, that's like, it bothered me more than I thought it would. It's not a big deal, but it was one thing that I was like, we could have not done that, I suppose. In the sub, there's a lot more silence and a lot less fart jokes and jokes in general and snarky remarks. I've always appreciated how the dub has had those super silly things to kind of like lift the mood, but I thought the silence fit it very well and it made it feel like not a lot was happening and it was much more relaxing to watch. Like I wasn't constantly having to like hear for things, if that makes sense. Like I could just like lean back and eat some chips and not have to worry about if I was missing anything. I didn't miss those weird moments of weird snarky remarks that didn't fit when nobody is really supposed to be talking. Overall, I think these episodes, I think they're good. I think while they aren't the most you know, super intense episodes, they're a good stepping stone for where we are going to be going in the series, and they're a cute little kickoff, cute little pump to where we need to be, which is coming very soon. Things kind of start to pick up more, I believe, around episode 21-ish. We even after this arc, I think, video, we will be watching episodes 14 through 21. We decided to take on a little bit less of an amount of episodes just because we're kind of busy and these are something new that we are doing and learning how to edit and all of that fun stuff. But episode 21 is a good place to stop. So, I think we did good. I think we planned it out in a way that nobody will be disappointed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to join the discussion, you can leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you thought and your thoughts on the episodes and what your favorite parts were and how you felt about all of the fun things. All of the social medias are linked at the end of all of the videos and always in the doobly-doo, so you can follow those if you want to. Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Hummingbird, which I haven't been using a lot of lately, but I am going to, so you can always see if I'm actually watching these episodes, and if I'm not doing them the night before. Gonna try and do better about being that too. I hope you have a beautiful day or night or whatever you're watching, and I will see you next video, which will hopefully not be in 2 weeks. If everything goes to what me and Kat said we were gonna do. Bye. I almost forgot to mention, got this little guy in the mail. He's very, asleep. He's very asleep. I got this on the eBays, and it's real pretty, and it's real old, and I don't know if you can see him. Can you see it? Can you see it? That was my impression of Grace Helbig mentioning good beauty gurus. Okay, it's not in this video.